Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Everybody, welcome back to Bad Movie Night Podcast. My name is Chris, and tonight I'm excited because we are talking about the 1989 horror movie, which is, of course, House 3, a.k.a. The Horror Show.
I got a present for you. Wait till you meet Max.
Not even close.
He's a cut above the rest. The Horror Show. This is just the beginning.
Ian, Rebecca, what the fuck? You guys didn't do the laugh. You ruined the fucking show.
They're still thinking about does and bros or whatever your fucking podcast you're making is.
How about I'd do anything?
All right, just so we can tell people up front what we're talking about, you have to remember this is a encapsulated piece of media.
Understood. We got to give them a little teaser for the pre-show so they join the Patreon, Chris.
The tease is in the pre-show, which is a Patreon exclusive, patreon.com/badmovienightshow.
Mm-hmm.
We are talking about Ian and I starting a new podcast / video series where we go and eat and review donuts because we both like donuts. And that's pretty much it, right?
Yep. I mean, do we need more of a reason than that? We're passionate. That'll carry the show.
It's going to be like Crate Night, but instead
it
of...
could be called What Do You Think?
That's not bad.
About that.
Or Donut Stress.
Stress.
So we had Glazed and Confused was a potential title. Rebecca came up with Dough and Hose, which was good. Doughs and Hose, which was good. And that would
sounds German or something, though.
It would allow us to cover more than just donuts and other, like, dough-related materials, if you know what I'm saying.
Pastry Pals.
Pastry Pals is pretty good.
Glaze of Glory.
Terrible.
Yeah.
What about What'd you say, Ian?
Glaze of Glory.
Glaze of Glory. Glory holes.
There you go. We
That
got
was
there.
definitely,
Nailed
definitely
it.
number one right there.
My brain moved so slow on that too. I was like, what if you took glory? Anyways, guys, we're not here to talk about
Donut mind if I do?
We're gonna get to it. Everybody leave your donut themed podcast ideas.
Yes.
I know no one will because we ask people to
will.
do everything every week and they never do anything.
No, sometimes they surprise us, Chris.
Well, we're saying it at the beginning this time for a change. Maybe that'll help.
We're saying, yeah, that's true. Actually, I think people probably tune out at about the history hole.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And then that's
Don't
it.
worry.
I look forward to Spiv having to read these comments with no context next week because he will not
it's gonna
watch
be
the show.
great.
True. Guys, we're back. We are covering tonight House 3, which we haven't watched any of the other House movies, but that's irregardless.
Not necessary.
Not necessary for this one. This is The Horror Show. This was a Matthew Pfeiffer pick. I know that because I had a discussion with him on Slack about it. And that's what we're talking about tonight. So anything else you want to say before we get into the film, guys?
I'm just saying, don't judge me for my opinions on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Neck.
So, like, I just want to clear something up. Are we still, like, coming up with donut-themed podcast ideas?
the whole
That's exactly what I was doing.
Or are you just interjecting donuts into everything?
I mean, little column A, little column B.
I mean, you could do that as a
Figure it out as
video
we go.
show, injecting donuts in various places.
That would have to be on a different streaming network.
We'll workshop it. We probably won't actually do it, but it is a fun idea. All right, let's get into...
I like that. I think there's a lot of opportunity because the Amish do make a lot of desserts.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Whoopie pies.
Whoopie pies are fucking overrated. They look good, but they're just never that great.
you have to have the right
We
kind.
could do
Yeah.
the podcast called The Whoopie Boys. I don't like whoopie pies either, though.
Making whoopee.
Make it.
Dude, that would just be a month of like, let's make some Whoopi Ian, and then we just cover Whoopi pies for a month. Guys,
And then Whoopi Goldberg movies.
Whooptober.
oh man, we can watch. What's that? What's that
and
one with
Whoopi.
the dinosaur?
Oh, yeah.
We
just rewatch
that?
Star Trek Next Generation and have it try
Guinan?
different
Theodore
Whoopi pie
Rex.
every time.
there you go.
Man, Guinan episodes. Oh,
Hell yeah.
God. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm down
Guinan
for
and
it.
Dinan.
Guinan and Guinan! Yeah! Everything lines up with a Guinan, like, little monologue, and then we just eat a meal and we talk about it, philosophy and stuff, Ian. I would totally do that. Guys, all right.
All right, we gotta focus. We gotta focus.
We gotta focus. All right, we got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to talk about tonight. We're talking about the horror show from 1989. Rebecca,
Yeah.
will you tell me what ChatGPT told you is the synopsis for the horror show?
You bet. Detective Lucas McCarthy finally puts a brutal serial killer to death.
I thought I was in Millennium. I'm Lance Henriksen. I'm old but young at the same time.
But when the
I'm my
killer's
own father.
execution unleashes something far more terrifying, Lucas discovers that some killers refuse to stay dead.
I'm no.
I got better.
I'm in your furnace.
Now a sinister presence has followed him home, and it wants revenge.
So many things to show you.
Rated
turkey.
R for the inappropriate lingerie that the teenage daughter had.
Also,
She was 18. That's supposed to somehow make it okay.
That was the one part that bothered you? At
yeah.
the shower scene?
Yeah.
radar for the shower scene as well with the teenager.
Well, yeah, that too.
We'll get to all that, dude. That
All of the above.
actually stuck out to me because it bothered me, but we'll get to it.
Yeah.
It bothered me too. We'll get to it.
Because I was like, why not have the mount, Mom? Why are we doing this?
I thought when it was
I thought
just
it
a
was
silhouette,
the
I
mom
thought it
at
was the
first.
mom. Like,
I thought it was the mom
Yeah.
too, and I was like, all right, Mom, work
let's
it.
go. Let's go.
But then I was like,
she had a near sex scene not long before.
oh,
Right.
Ian, don't get me started on the near sex scene not long before. I could talk for days about that. In fact, I'd make a whole podcast about
Let's have a donut and chat.
We'll get into all that.
That's the name of the podcast. Let's
Donut
have a
and chat.
donut and chat.
Yeah.
All
Donut
right.
kill my vibe, Rebecca.
My God, damn it! This is gonna be so long. Oh. Jesus fucking Christ!
I got nothing. I was going to say custard filled. I don't know.
Custard.
All right, here's the deal.
What are you doing?
Glaze it till you make it.
Here's the deal, guys.
Yeah.
Last week, I was podcasting from my bedroom off my shitty laptop.
That was awkward as fuck.
Buttons were clicked.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
History holes were deleted forever.
Yeah, that's true.
Then tonight I got on at
Oh, you didn't make
7
an AI
p.m. 7 p.m. to do the pre-show, and I realized we didn't have a history hole bumper.
We don't need it.
So
we don't need the
quickly
history hole.
Had
Perform it live.
Google Gemini create us a history hole bumper. Let's see what it
For
is.
fuck's sake.
Here we go.
Welcome to Aaron's History Hole! Aaron's History Hole!
God, it is Todd.
That's what I said. I have a picture of Aaron and it's Todd for some reason.
It really turned into Todd.
Yeah, I went full Todd. You never go full Todd.
Never go full Todd.
I even told Todd that once.
Full on caveman. Oh, shit.
All right, Aaron, that was awful. We're not going to keep that, but that was what it was this week.
Oh, that's supposed to be the history hole. All right,
fine for what
I
it
have
was.
a few things we can do tonight. I have
Oh, yeah.
First of all, I have this one.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
We also have. Let's see. We have this one.
Was
Where?
there? Okay.
Wait, what
That's
are
an
you supposed to
interesting
be up
choice.
there?
The mold.
Loofah?
There's a loofah.
Okay.
This was an actual picture from IMDb. I was like, wow, we're showing cheeks on IMDb. I thought that scene was disturbing too, personally. And then we also have.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Okay, so anyways, let's talk about this movie. We've got
Good.
The Horror Show, aka House 3, The Horror Show. So this is very loosely based on the House series of films. It's a standalone movie, has really nothing to do with the other two. honestly, I think they probably just named it House 3 to kind of garner some attention to it.
100% correct.
Yeah. Some interesting thing about this is the original director was booted off after a week,
All that.
which is kind of interesting. You know, after a couple of dailies, they're like, nope, this is not going the way we want it to do. And that guy was David Blythe. I'm not sure what he's known for. Let's see. He did Night Freaks. My Grandpa is a Vampire. Death Warmed Up. We saw that.
We did. That was actually
Yeah.
pretty
My
interesting.
That was actually
grandpa's a
pretty interesting,
vampire
yeah.
could be fun.
My Grandpa is a Vampire. That's from 1992.
And you change.
Ding, 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 ding. Sent on a trip from California to New Zealand to visit with his eccentric grandfather. Lonnie discovers his grandpa is a vampire. Anyways,
Better if it was a vampire.
yeah. Oh, he's known for a bunch of stuff. Ghost Bride,
Okay.
Hit and Run. He did a White Fang TV series, and he
Shit, we
did,
talking about White Fang like League, didn't we?
did Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Alpha's Magical Christmas.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Is that how the theme song went?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Close enough.
It's off the chains, yeah. Badass.
So the real director for this film then was James Isaac.
Okay.
He's known for Pig Hunt, Jason X,
Dude, Jason
Naked
X
Lunch,
is fucking awesome.
Existenz, which I've never seen, but I've heard.
No, that's a
things about.
David Lynch movie.
He did special effects for that. Sorry,
Or a Cronenberg.
He didn't direct
I'm
that.
sorry.
Cronenberg, yeah, but he did direct Jason X as Jim Isaac, was his name on that one. He did Creature Crew for Gremlins. He was a creature technician for Enemy Mine.
Okay, so he's a special effects.
Special effects guy.
I mean, I
Arachnophobia,
saw-
special
Yeah.
effects. Look who's
I
talking
saw-
to. Virtuosity project supervisor.
I saw that the effects were done by K&B, which is Greg Nicotero and
Yeah.
Robert Kurtzman.
Yeah,
So, like, these are, like,
pros.
special effects, like, legends, yeah.
Yes.
Which makes
And
sense.
It makes sense when you see some of the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 3 writers for this thing, which I think is insane because there's not a whole lot to this movie. I'm not sure why they really needed 3 writers, but they were Alan Smithy, Alan Warner, and Leslie Boehm. So Alan Smithy is known for I don't know what any of this shit is. Thicker Than Blood is a short.
Alan Smithy is just a pseudonym you give
For-
when you
for
don't want to
other
actually
stuff.
credit for the movie.
Amityville Apocalypse. Yeah, that's right. You're right. That is right, isn't it? It's just a generic.
I mean, it makes sense because they butchered this movie apart that it made absolutely no sense
Right.
anymore. So I'm guessing the writer wanted his name removed from it.
That makes sense. I forgot about the whole Alan Smithy thing.
Yeah.
Alan Warner is known for this as well as a couple episodes of Johnny Carson show. He wrote something for Captain and Tennille.
Interesting.
Who hasn't?
Yep.
The I saw that the son is Nog.
You could be
From
Doe
Deep Space
Captain
Nine.
and
You remember Nog in Deep Space
Yeah,
Nine?
I remember Nog.
Yeah,
I like a little eggnog.
that's the same actor.
Hell yeah.
I mean, he's playing a Ferengi in Deep Space Nine. He wasn't playing Ferengi in this movie. Probably would have
I
made the movie
noticed.
better if he was a Ferengi. I'm just saying.
okay, there's something important for you guys to understand about this film.
Okay.
The other writer is known for writing Dante's Peak.
Oh shit!
Also wrote Daylight, that Sylvester Stallone in a
So
tunnel.
I don't go in tunnels anymore since that movie.
Yep. Tracers, Extant,
Tracers?
Shut Eye, from is uncredited 2015. You're thinking maybe Trancers or something, Chris? Tracers,
No,
starring Taylor Lautner, that kid from
Oh.
That was not what I was
The
thinking, but yeah.
Vampire from
Team Jacob.
Twilight.
Team, what's it called?
yeah,
The werewolf.
yeah.
There
This
you go.
movie obviously stars Lance Henriksen. We've got Brian James, Rita Taggart. I didn't see anything about a budget for this.
Had been considerable.
Decent.
I would think it's pretty decent given the
those
special
effects.
effects, and it
Didn't,
looked like
it
it was shot
didn't
on
lack
film
for
and-
budget.
No. It's IMDb saying an estimated $3 million. It grossed nearly 1.8 worldwide, but so it wasn't really exactly.
on its theatrical run.
Yeah, on a theatrical run.
Back on
That time
video.
period, hopefully it did well in video.
I
yeah.
think
I would think it would probably do all right on VOD. Yeah.
I mean, Brian James at that time, like, I mean, he was doing
Dude, he
legit
was doing
shit. 'Cause
so
he did
much
Blade
stuff.
He
Runner.
was, but he wasn't a star in any of it.
No,
Yeah.
he
Not to
steals
take
the
anything
screen,
away
though.
from him.
No, but he always steals
very
the screen.
talented.
Everything he's in.
I wonder what Lance Henriksen, like, when did, I know he was like Pumpkinhead and shit, but like after Pumpkinhead, he was
When he
Aliens
became,
and Near
like-
Dark and shit. So
We
like,
should
Right.
probably do James Lai next year.
James Lai.
yeah, I mean, Lance Henriksen had to be
He has
doing
so many
well
credits.
at that time. Like I said, I mean, Aliens for one was 86, and this
Yeah.
was what 89.
Yeah, he started way earlier. He started in the 60s.
Well, yeah, but
Let's see, 89. He
These
was
are the glory days, though.
Streets of Justice, Savage Dawn, Choke Canyon, Aliens, Near Dark.
Near Dark. Yeah, I said Near Dark.
Pumpkinhead. Johnny Handsome,
That's what people call me.
Stone Cold, Tales from the Crypt TV series, Jennifer 8, Alien 3, Delta Heat,
Barely an Alien 3.
Excessive Force.
Yeah, Lance
The
Henriksen is
Outfit,
the man.
Hard Target, Criminal Mind, Color of Night, No Escape,
Millennium. Remember Millennium?
Millennium. Yep,
Terminator. He was in Terminator.
yep,
Was he?
Yeah, he was one
remember
of the
that.
cops.
Okay.
yeah. He was in so much stuff.
He was in fucking Powder. Where AJ was on the show.
I never saw Powder.
You know, Sean Patrick Flannery wearing
Yeah.
all white face.
Yeah.
You never saw it.
Yeah,
Man.
no, never saw it.
Offensive.
Powder and Michael came out at like the same time.
Yeah,
you
it was
know,
Powder versus Michael, and you did.
Yeah.
Where do you stand? Is with Michael or with Powder, Aaron?
I saw Michael. I liked that back in the day. I was like,
Michael, and I don't remember anything about it.
yeah,
an
he has a
angel.
brain tumor, but he thinks he has special powers. And it's up to you to decide if he truly has power or if it was just a brain tumor.
Maybe both.
And on that note, let's move along.
Do it.
All right. Move along, like I
It's
know
growing.
you do.
It's growing. Where's the
When
camera?
did this
Oh,
become
fuck.
emo movie night?
All right, we're gonna get into All American Rejects is like pop music. It's not really emo. But anyways, let's move on and talk about the horror show. Here we go.
Just $2 a month, that's all it takes to watch the pre-show and make our brains break. Suggest a movie, spin that wheel, we'll suffer for you. It's part of the deal. We're not saying it's morally sound, but it's cheaper than coffee and way less profound. Patreon's open, come take the plunge. $2 a month, oh baby, that's fun.
That's patreon.com/badmovienightshow.
All right. Dude, what is up with this? Whatever, we're gonna go with it. Rebecca, what did you think?
Oh yeah, we're
the
all
horror
over
show.
the place. I thought it was fun. It reminded me of a mixture between, like taking Freddy and Beetlejuice and combining them together.
Friedel juice.
Yeah,
That's a new
together.
podcast idea. We're gonna test different juice bars.
Like it was that creepy stuff, but then like
Juice is loose.
the silly little comments, and even like that turkey thing, like kind of the gross but silly at the same time. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought the practical effects were really good, and it was a good watch.
All right, big fan. Aaron.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not normally much of a slasher guy, but I think this kind of goes beyond just a typical slasher. I love the special effects. I love body horror. I love, that stuff's awesome. I do think Lance Henriksen was a little underutilized. Like, he spends half the movie in interrogation for some reason. So the writings, to me, is kind of weird, but they still managed to pace it pretty well. And Brion James is just like hamming it up all the time, and he's so fucking great. Like, he's annoying as hell, but he's like perfect at it. Like, you want to hate him. He makes you want to hate him, and he's just great at it. No, I like this. I was pleasantly surprised. I've seen House 1 a long time ago, and I don't remember it being really much like this at all. So this definitely feels like a standalone film for sure.
Ian.
Agreed on all counts. Fantastic movie, great special effects. The pacing was good, the acting was good, the script is pretty good. The premise was a little goofy and stupid, but that's kind of the, of the time. It's not like Rebecca said, it's not unlike Freddy Krueger or Beetlejuice. It was a little odd, and I don't know. I thought the guy who played the electrical scientist or whatever the fuck he was kind of corny. Could have done without him.
Professor.
Yeah, professor of electricity powers or something. I don't know. I think the biggest thing hurting this film is the title. And in both cases, House 3 means jack all to this movie. And that's like my least favorite trend from that era. It's like, we have a script. It doesn't fit this, but like, I don't know, that'll make people... Like, it's just a shitty trend. All those Hellraiser movies that... They just threw Pinhead into an existing script.
It doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah.
Especially because Pinhead was such a great... I'm getting off track here. But also, even if you just isolate from that and just call this the horror show, what the fuck does that mean?
Right.
Like, I've seen 1,000 movies in my lifetime that could have just as easily been called the horror show. Like, I don't know if I'd have picked this up on the rack
that
at
title makes me think of that
Blockbuster.
movie we covered a long, long time ago that was in production for like years, and at the end it's like people puppets. Like, that could be the horror show.
My first appearance on Bad Movie
Was
Night.
it the first? Okay, first appearance. Yeah, that was like a horror show.
What movie?
What was it called? It's not coming.
Had a
to me.
long title.
Puppets? I don't know.
Had Sean Patrick Flannery in it.
Oh yeah.
Meet people.
No,
Made
that
by
that-
Andrew.
not Chambers.
The Picture Company.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. That was actually an interesting movie though.
Yeah,
It was interesting. Yeah, it was absolutely interesting. But yeah, the horror show. It's just like it doesn't tell me anything about what this movie is.
it's just to get your attention on the shelf.
A better. Yeah. Well, does it though? I don't think it would.
Not me, but back then maybe.
I don't know. A better title. Maybe I'd have known what the fuck this movie was. Like, you tell me, oh hey,
That's a good
you should
title.
check
Maybe
out
I'd have known what the fuck
House
this
3,
movie
the
was.
horror story. I'd be like, oh, okay, that sounds generic. I don't even know what that is, and I'd forget about it. So yeah, it's a great film. Everything that happens on screen is great. I just think it's a shitty title, all around. Chris,
Sounds a lot like your new podcast.
I don't think it's a great film. I do
Certainly not
think
great.
it was a great time watching it. To me, if anything, it's a I mean, given that the writer changed his credit to Alan Smithy means a lot. I think this movie was butchered in its production so that the script ended up being kind of this, like, the story is just terrible. Like, it makes no sense in a lot of ways. There's a million plot holes.
I mean,
But the execution in both the look, the acting, the effects are all fantastic
yeah.
to make it extremely entertaining. It's
What
just
would this? How could this movie have been different if it wasn't butchered or whatever? Like,
I don't know. It just made absolutely no sense.
I mean, it was supposed to be like the characters are confused. It's not supposed to make a lot of sense. I didn't feel like Freddy Krueger doesn't make any fucking sense.
Freddy Krueger makes 100% sense. They justify what he does clearly,
Yeah.
that he like invades people's dreams, and they have rules around that. And so therefore when things happen in the movie, at least we understand the rules. And in this movie, I didn't, by the end it's like I don't know
There
what's
are no
happening
rules.
and
There's more of
why
a
it's
haunting
happening.
in that. It's
Yeah.
more of a haunting.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it intended to have rules. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
No. So like I thought this I freely watched this movie before the podcast because I saw it and I like to go on Tubi and watch 80s and 90s movies that I hadn't seen. So I had already watched this movie and then it got picked on the wheel, so I watched it again. And I stand by a lot of things I say. So like, dude, can you imagine going into a movie where the director gets cut within the first few days? Like how that undermines everyone involved in the movie. Like
Yeah.
you're like, what am I doing on this movie now?
Yeah.
Like this is going to be terrible. But regardless of that, Lance Henriksen, Brion James, they give it their all, and it sells, and it
That they do.
shows.
They're both pros.
Both pros. Like, fucking Lance Henriksen, I know he's primarily does, like, his career has been horror movies. Like, that dude is great. Although he just has a very specific look where he teeters between I'm an old man and I'm young all at the same time.
It's so weird in this
That is
one,
hard to-
especially.
He can be like
really,
incredibly attractive in one scene and then like a hideous ghoul. in the
Exactly. I was
next.
like, at one point, I'm like, what am I going to do with this boner? The next moment, I'm like, oh, okay, it solved
Don't have
itself.
to worry
There
about
we go.
that.
it's back inside my body.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Brion James giving his best Freddy Krueger, like whatever he's trying to be, this charismatic killer. I mean, that's what makes Freddy fun, right? Like, is his charisma, his over the topness in a way that
Freddy
Jason
Krueger
never
movies
had.
Today.
Yeah, we need someone like Art the Clown is sort of like that.
But I mean, Freddy Krueger would be very in right now. Like, pedophiles are all the top jobs.
Oh my god!
You
If
know
they
what I mean?
brought Freddy Krueger back, he could be like he could
run
be in
for
government.
president. Yeah,
Dude. Like they would, like Secretary of State or something.
Well, there's your
like.
movie. It's now 2056, and Freddy Krueger is running the world.
He's just like, I'm back, bitch.
Yeah.
here to mess up all your children, take all
movie-
of Medicare away and whatnot.
This movie looks so great.
It does
Like
Does.
it just has
it's
the
that
perfect
time. Film shot on
capture
film.
of that time.
The
It's-
lighting.
the production quality is
Coloring.
good. The thing that sticks out to me is it feels explicit. The gore, the blood is explicit in a way that we just fail to capture nowadays. I don't know what it is.
movie never
it's
feels
real.
safe.
Never feels safe. And
No.
Like certain movies, you kind of expect the main character to pull through and everything. This movie, you never knew how it was going to go. It just it felt like anything could happen for sure.
felt like anything could happen because it was so nonsensical.
Yeah.
In a way, that's kind of fun.
Well,
but
and it's very surreal, so it's really hard to tell what's real and what's
Right.
not. And like it's not supposed to be real necessarily, but boy, there's times you're like, oh fuck, did they actually like kill this
I
person?
think we haven't compared this
uh,
movie to Hellraiser enough, actually.
Yeah, there could definitely be some
I mean,
comparisons.
what do you explain how?
Just in terms of like, there's an otherworldly element to it. I mean, it's not an overly one-to-one comparison, to be clear, but it felt like of the same time period. It felt gross and disgusting.
See, for me,
Maybe
like,
a little less serious.
It's
Yeah, a little less
I feel
serious.
like the Hellraiser series is so.
I'm comparing to one.
Yeah, first one, Chris. First one.
Yeah, to me, Hellraiser 1 is more like art house. Like it's more
Yeah.
it's more indie art house movie.
I think this
than-
wanted to be that too.
than cheesy horror thing, and that's what the series became after that film. Maybe 2's a little still in that vein, but like after
think-
that, it's like full
think-
on cheese.
2 was true to the spirit of 1.
Yeah,
even if it wasn't
exactly.
as good.
Yeah,
3 was immediately like, no. Pinhead is
were-
what the kids like. Let's just make
we're-
Pinhead
we're-
the new Freddy Krueger.
we're becoming camp, and like I love 3 still, but yeah, it's
I
camp,
don't.
and it's still enjoyable.
CD Face can go fuck himself.
It's still fun. I long for the days of CD Face.
I don't think I've ever thought that about it.
Dude, you need to watch 3 and 4 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
So-
Cenobite Tober.
I'll do that.
You could do the Cenobite podcast where you eat things.
Donuts and Hellraiser movies.
Donut, pain and pleasure, and it'll just be me shitting and then talking about donuts. This movie, though, because it's called House 3, there's obviously a bit of a, I don't know, central point to the movie that it takes place in this house, and there's a furnace, and I didn't know if the furnace was meant to
Yeah,
be
but, like-
the Nightmare on Elm Street thing as
That's
well,
what it
or
felt like to me.
The house isn't really a character in like a haunted house sort of
it's not,
sense.
but we
Right.
keep going back to it.
It
Yeah.
felt like it was supposed to be. Maybe that's
Yeah,
one of those
kinda.
things that got changed from an original version. I
That's
don't
what I'm
know.
wondering, because it feels like that's what they were going for, especially when you're trying to tie it into like house. But
Well, because was there any other place? Well, I guess he did attack the professor guy outside of the house as well, but most of the attacks took place in their house.
Yes, and I'm trying to understand. I guess we'll go through. Maybe we should start going through some of the plot so we can get into some of the specific discussions about this.
That's
where
probably
it
a good
becomes
idea.
confusing. I mean, the opening of the movie was effective. We have Lance Henriksen. He's kind of dreaming about a real scenario that happened to him, capturing this serial killer Max Jenke. That's his name, I believe.
Yes.
janky.
You say so?
Janky.
He's hyper violent in a way that's super super good.
Before we go any further, can we talk about the character name Max Janky?
Yeah.
What?
MJ.
Who picks that? Who picks that as like a
Gotta go
serial
with something.
killer?
Freddy Krueger, like none of it sounds good until you.
I know, but
until you
Janky,
stick-
like
yeah,
He's a little janky.
He's a little janky. What would you call him?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of that. It's
Probably just like whoever wrote the films, like high
Max
school
Janky.
I mean, like,
gym teacher that he hated. Or something.
Probably.
Like-
it's like guidance counselor that. Yeah.
like in Friday the 13th, it's just Jason. Jason Voorhees.
I know, but those movies to me are low effort when it comes to the plot and writing and all that stuff. So I'm not a huge fan of those movies.
Oh, get out of here.
I don't know, they're boring. I don't know, they're not that great.
No, they're great.
Nah.
I bet if you went back and watched them now, you would be like, oh yeah, these are a lot of fun.
That's because I've watched the worst films in the world now. Anything like that is cool in comparison. Continue. I'm sorry. I just didn't mean to derail. I just thought it was an interesting choice of like a serial killer.
Yeah, I mean, they committed to a name, whether you like it or not, whatever. Max Jenke, they go to this crime scene where there's all of these cops have been butchered. His partner ends up getting killed by Max, and he then has
That's out of town right there.
Yeah, that was really good because his partner had like his arm cut off and he's like dying. He's like, "I'm sorry, Johnny."
Not failing to be intimate with each other.
I'll avenge your death.
3 days from retirement.
3 days, Johnny. And like the thing, like talking about the
I'm too armless for this shit.
The explicit nature though, like that's good, Ian. But like he enters a kitchen and there's just blood everywhere. There's like heads floating in the deep fryer and shit. Like it's badass.
Oh, there's
like,
that guy who's like heads on the mashed potatoes.
It's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
I believe it's called Cole Cannon.
There you go. His partner gets killed. He runs into Max Jenke, who has a young girl. They have a little bit of a standoff, and Max ends up just cutting her head off.
Chops her head off.
It's so like egregiously violent.
Did we know much about the serial killers' habits before?
There's a new podcast, The Serial Killers. You guys review cereal.
Gotta be a thing already.
Oh yeah, that's good. We could just do a billion food-related things.
Yep.
But did we know much about like what his whole deal was before that one little girl? Like, was he always going after children, or was he always just after this one cop
So
for some reason?
For me, I thought that they did that because they were still trying to harp on Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I guess
so
I wish
it was
I better understood what the killer's whole deal was.
He's just a
Like he was certainly
killer,
obsessed with this particular cop to the point of haunting him in the afterlife. But like, all I got was that it's because he took him down, right? But like he clearly had to have planned this whole afterlife thing long before the events the movie started, because he was like, he had an electric chair in his house and he was like building up a tolerance to it.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was the case.
Like, was he always planning to go after this cop when he finally got caught and killed, or was that just like he was training for something and then that just happened to be the path he wound up on?
It was just going to be, he knew at some point he was going to get caught and this was going to be his out, and it didn't matter who, it was just going to be whoever was there.
Yeah, I agree with Rebecca. I mean, and that's the thing, like Nightmare on Elm Street clearly explains Freddy Krueger's backstory in a way that makes sense of why he's doing what he's doing. And in this movie, it's very unclear. It's like, okay, yeah, I get Lance Henriksen captured you and now you're going on death row and all that shit and you're going to be murdered or put to death. And so you want your revenge on that, I guess, was the whole thing.
Yeah.
But like, then when you get to the reveal of him, like, working up to this electric chair and shit, it's like, okay, well, you had to have a deeper idea of what you were planning on doing or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that definitely wasn't clear.
I mean, I'd be curious to see what would happen if they turned this into a whole series, though, like they do with Jason and Freddy. Because, like, Jason, there was nothing overly clear about that first movie, and it's not even until, like, what is it, like 4 movies in that Jason finally gets the iconic mask?
No, it's the second movie he gets.
Is it the second movie?
And it's the first one he is
I think he has
very clear.
In the second movie, he just has a bag on his head.
Yeah,
He has a bag on his head, and then
It's at least the third movie before he gets a hockey mask, maybe later.
I'm not wearing hockey mask.
When does Jason get the mask? I thought it was. The
But, like, he wasn't even the killer in the first movie.
No, his mom was.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Spoilers.
All right, yeah, you're right. It's 3. I mean, yeah, but like they explain why she's killing people.
Enough. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and in this,
It was
I guess
also a
it's
much
like,
simpler reason than this movie. Like, this movie was a little bit more complicated than that.
yeah. So
Yeah, definitely.
it ends up that Lance Henriksen takes down Max Jenke and gets him sent to death row and ultimately put on the electric chair and murdered, which he somehow supernaturally comes back via electric, because electric at 1989 was not understood, and that
Yeah.
could bring back
It was
people's lives.
wild.
Yep, completely understood. Not understood.
But like
Yeah.
something, just give me like, you know, Chucky gives you like a voodoo, like, you know what I mean, or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, just give me some kind of reasoning, like, oh, he was into the occult when they find his apartment, and that's why. It's like that would have worked enough.
Yeah,
for
but in
me.
this case, he just dies, and now he gains all these powers in the afterlife or something.
He was planning for that and building for it in some way. But you're right, a little tie to the occult could have helped.
Yeah, we needed
I
something
mean, I guess
other than just.
ultimately,
I like
he's just-
electricity.
ultimately he's just psychotic, right? That's all we have to go on.
Right.
He's psychotic and, you know, willing to go to the nth degree to express that.
I liked the element that they portray, especially for the first half of the film, with Lance Henriksen and how he kind of has PTSD and he's having nightmares because that was super traumatic what he went through, capturing Max, getting that girl's head cut off who was like a
Dude, his
12-year-old
reaction
girl
to
and
that
stuff.
was awesome, too.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he did a great job.
I would say this would be a better movie if it had something to say about that, but that just felt like color on the film. You know what
I
I mean?
agree. It did feel like that.
Like, it was just like, sure, you'd have PTSD if you witnessed this thing, so we're going to demonstrate that. But, like, I don't feel like this movie had anything to say about that.
No,
I
not
mean,
at
it was
all.
the 80s.
Yeah.
They weren't really talking about those kinds of things.
Not
I mean, it
much.
was pretty crazy that he was a cop that was actually going to therapy.
Felt like court mandated therapy, though.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to get back in the force without doing this first,
But
bro.
still, like, participating and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely felt like he was saying the right thing so that he could get the teacher to sign this permission slip.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're shown like this furnace in their house many times as if this is like the gateway for Max or something. It didn't really
Oh, I
make
thought it
any
was
sense.
outtakes from Home Alone.
I thought it was just like Friday or just Nightmare on Elm Street kind of feel.
That's what it felt like to me.
But that, like, it should have been something with electricity or something then instead of just the furnace, because
That's
he
a
should
good
have.
point.
This is more like Shocker, where he like, but it's not because he doesn't actually control electricity.
I mean, Shocker
Electricity is his weakness, apparently.
Shocker is the better developed version of this movie.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
just what it is.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if there's a version of this that was written where it was like a faulty electrical box that kept zapping and whatnot. But like, that's not very cinematic compared to a furnace.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
it,
agree.
though? I
We
don't
do
know.
see the electrical box.
Late
like, a
80s
supernatural
electricity
way.
effects, though, were hand drawn a lot, and they looked fucking cool.
It might
as
have been
hell.
cool if the son was like into like weird science shit and was like experimenting with
He had
things
a
in the
Tesla
basement,
coil.
like Flubber style.
I mean, they do introduce early in the movie that the son gets quick. Is that what it is? The
Nestle Quick.
Nestle Quick.
It's a fun bit, but it didn't really do anything.
It didn't
for the
go
story.
anywhere.
Yeah,
like he
there
gets
was-
it delivered to his
Scam
house because
artist.
he scams for
Just-
like.
Just set up for a bit at the end.
Yeah.
didn't-
We have to get at the end at some point, though. That's ridiculous, but yeah.
It does feel like that should have been, like, in some way part of the resolution of the movie, and not just like the postscript, but like, yeah, he uses his scam powers to somehow defeat the bad guy. If this was Home Alone, it would have totally been that.
I mean, I could have watched that movie. That would be cool.
Yeah,
The kid takes down a serial killer who's dead.
by like throwing a fistful of Nesquik in his face.
Yeah.
the movie gets cloudy though because Max starts like haunting Lance Henriksen in ways where like he becomes the turkey dinner and stuff. But like no
thought it
one
was
else
lobster.
sees that
The
stuff.
turkey?
Well,
It was turkey.
I thought the whole point was to make him do crazy shit and alienate him from his family. Because
Yeah.
he shoots the TV. How terrifying is that? If your dad out of nowhere,
Well-
you're all having a good time laughing, your dad shoots the TV. Now your kids are scared of you. Your
Your dad
wife is
never did
scared
that?
of you. Your
Yeah,
wife's
that's what
not.
our dad did all the time.
Your wife's not even sure if she should let you be around the kids. You know what I mean? Like that to
Where
me
you
felt
thought it was
fairly
going?
coherent. That's absolutely where it went.
Well, I mean, that's where it exactly goes because he gets arrested.
He was. he
Yeah,
was-
but I get that, but it also makes no sense because then Max Jenke ends up like literally doing things to these people as
Yeah.
well.
yeah.
Well, that's what I thought was
building
weird
up.
because he's now in an interrogation room for half the movie while Max Jenke's terrorizing his family. It's just really weird decision, I think.
The Doctor of Electricity talked about how he needed to build up his powers. It was little shit
Yeah,
first,
he's gonna
and then it
have
was
to, right.
growing. You know, the little
Yeah, but-
the little shit was in the same way that like Freddy only has power if you have fear, and planting little seeds of fear and letting it grow. That's exactly what was going on with this. I thought that was fairly coherent.
I think I was just stuck up on the whole electricity thing.
So then how does he impregnate the daughter?
He doesn't.
I mean, why would explaining that make this movie any better?
Well, no, but it goes against what you're saying.
It's what he's afraid of. The father was always afraid of the boyfriend knocking her up.
So was that actually real though? That's where I'm like,
No,
I don't
it's
know
not.
what was real and what wasn't.
Clearly not. The boy was dead at one point, and
Right.
Yeah, but like, was it real for the daughter?
No,
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think
You
they're
don't-
all
okay, see, I didn't get that. Like, I didn't.
they're all
know
being
what-
terrorized, but none of it's actually real. I think is the case.
That's the problem.
I mean, otherwise,
it
what,
very
would they,
hard.
what do they think happened if it didn't terrorize them so directly too? Though
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah. Exactly, Ian. Like
I don't think you get your resolution where we were all in this together and came through it if they just don't even see any of this happening.
I just think it needed clearer rules so that I understood what was real and what wasn't. Or it needed to reveal at some point what was real and what wasn't.
I thought it was intended to be surreal, so I didn't get hung up on this shit. I guess that's
Okay,
where I
so it
land
didn't
on
bother
this.
you?
No.
Because for me, like, the third act, after he's arrested because the boyfriend is found dead in his house, it's like he goes back to the house, he finds his daughter impregnated, his son is, like, fucked up. Like,
I think this movie would be less effective if it made sense. You know? Like, if it made sense...
But is it intentionally not making sense?
That's tough to say,
Or is
right?
it just bad writing?
Your argument that a movie would be better if it made no sense.
You don't
Well, but
understand...
You're
understand
talking about
surrealism?
like exactly. This is not like reality.
think of it less like a slasher movie and more like a haunting movie.
Right.
Like, ghosts rarely make sense.
I feel
Right.
like surrealist movies can still make sense.
They can, but that wouldn't make them very surreal.
But is that important that they make sense if they're surreal, or is it more just the overall concept or
Yeah, but
piece of art?
yeah,
that
that's a
happens
great
to-
question. I don't know. Like, to me, a surreal movie still has an overall concept and theme that it's exploring. Even
Not
if
always.
Not always.
Yeah,
I mean, surrealism is sometimes intentionally avoiding...
Right.
that's true. I
Sense.
guess you're right. I guess you're right.
I don't know. I just think, like,
Yeah.
if it made sense, you'd know what to do next. You'd know what's coming next.
And
Yeah,
it
I
definitely
just-
keeps you on your toes. Like, you don't even know, Chris, if that was real or not, what was happening to them. And I felt the same way throughout. I'm like, wait, I thought that, oh no, maybe that wasn't real? That was just an imagined thing
guess-
for them? Or they don't even know what's real or what's not.
I guess for me though, it didn't feel like whoever made this movie had a control over that, and they were intentionally leading us in a way. To me, it felt like it was just nonsense and it was hacked together.
That very well
Never
could be
felt
with
that
three
way to me.
writers.
Okay.
I don't know.
And I guess the thing I wish I knew, because I didn't know anything about the director leaving until literally we started podcasting here today. Are we seeing footage from both directors, or do they scrap everything from the first director and start over?
See, I'm assuming that they only had a week's worth of
Like,
dailies.
how much is this?
They might not have
hacked
got
together?
very far into it before they.
No. I don't know.
And who knows what order they shot scenes
like-
in and things. So
So, like, just to boil it down a bit, Max Jenke is killed via the electrical chair, but somehow supernaturally is able to come back via electricity or not to battle Lance Henriksen in his house and also haunt him in supernatural ways
Yeah.
where other people can't see, but then also affect his family in realistic ways and kill people in realistic ways. And then ultimately Lance Henriksen somehow ends up in a warehouse kind of industrial facility, and electric shocks Max
I thought he was
Jenke
in
again
the basement, and then all of a
to
sudden they're
appear in
this-
his living room and then shoot him in real life.
If you die in the dream, you die in real life, Chris.
Who said it was a dream? That's the problem. Like, that's the thing. Nightmare on Elm Street. It's like this shit
It's clear
goes off
that
the
this
chain
is- right.
when it's a dream.
Dream,
but when
right,
it's
yeah.
not a dream,
Then he has no power.
But you don't always know when the scene starts whether it's a dream or not.
I don't
Nightmare on
know.
Elm
To me,
But
it's,
you don't
there's no
realize it
clear
until the-
delineation in this. Sorry, Rebecca.
You just don't realize it until the end of each scene, and then it's like, oh,
Oh, that was a dream.
okay, oh, okay.
I think that was an
surprised.
intentional choice to make you just keep guessing throughout the whole film. I feel like it almost has to be intentional because
To me,
otherwise,
that's why I never knew where this movie was going to go, because I
Yeah.
didn't trust it to make sense. If it made sense, it would be predictable. I'd know exactly what was going to happen.
I think
next.
they were going
I'd probably
for
have
something...
a theory about how it was going to end. I had at no point in this movie did I know what was going to happen next, and I enjoyed it for that.
I feel like they didn't they had this idea, but they didn't know how to do it, so they just ended up kind of like half-assing it, and it works.
Especially for slasher movies of that era, too, right? Yeah. Like they're always like, oh yeah, it's gonna be the fucking this dipshit boyfriend who showed her. You always have some thought. Maybe you're wrong, but you're always like trying to figure the thing out. There was no figuring this movie out, and maybe it's because it was a hot mess. I don't know, but I guess I just liked it for that.
I agree. I mean, like they set up Brion James right away as like this overt, charismatic, over the top, evil villain guy. And he did a great. I think he did a great job.
That he did.
He's super entertaining. Do you guys think this movie would be better received or better known if it didn't have House 3 attached to the name?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think.
Really?
I mean, not having seen the other House movies, does it follow any?
Nope, not really at all. Not that I've only seen the first one. It's been 25 years. I don't know. I don't recall it really being much like this at all. So,
did you guys ever see Shocker?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Nope. Shocker's great.
It is a good
one.
movie.
On the wheel.
But that he gets shocked, and then he has electricity plays a big part of the film. In this, like it's not like he's using electricity at all. Like the only thing that it does is kill him in the end somehow, sort of, but not really. Like electricity is used to bring him back into the real world.
The real world, yeah.
Right?
I mean,
so it's his weakness, but it also is what makes him a ghost guy.
It's also like you have Lance Henriksen, who feels like he's playing in a acting like in a serious, dramatic role.
Very serious, yeah.
In a movie, and Brion James, who's acting like he knows he's playing a cheesy character.
But the content is dark, correct. So I think Henriksen's approach makes sense.
It'd be weird if Lance Henriksen was having fun throughout this movie.
Right.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know. He's taking it very serious. Is all I'm saying. Like he. Brings...
But you look like a Freddy. Yeah, Freddy's really kind of not that serious, right?
Not at all. Yeah.
So, and it still works.
And sure, the other people in the movie are trying to have fun, but they're also children.
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
I think part of it is that because Janky doesn't really have like an MO. He's not like a serial killer that kills for this reason or has a specific type of kill he goes for.
Or if he does, we don't know what it is.
Right. Exactly. We're not privy to that knowledge if that's true. But
they're saving it for the sequel.
So he's basically just like, all right, I'm just going to be this weirdo asshole who kills people, and I'm going to just be that guy. And that seems like kind of odd or at odds with the darkness of some of the movie, but it still ends up working pretty well, I think. I don't know. Right. It's weird. Weird choices.
We gotta talk about that shower scene, right?
Oh yeah, the shower scene.
That was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
No, well, the movie, like it goes into the shower scene. I was like, okay, the mom's showering because
I thought it was the mom too at first.
They set up clearly like the daughter is like in high school or whatever. So I was like, right, the mom's showering.
Well, she just turned 18. Somehow in the 80s.
Turning 18.
That makes it
over
so
the weekend.
Gross. So gross.
So she's not even.
I mean, I did double check. The actress was like 25 when the movie.
I know,
released. but she is supposed to be playing a high school student. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's the 80s, man.
And also, like, there was legitimately no point. Like, the point of a shower scene is in a horror movie is typically to make a person vulnerable. And you know, the killer attacks them while they don't feel safe. It just went nowhere. It was just a shower scene, and then now we're getting dried, and we're going off, and then more is going to happen. It was just so unnecessary.
The thing that was weird about it, too, is, like, it wasn't even explicit. So, like, what was your goal?
Right.
It just did nothing.
It's a checkbox.
They shot it like it was like they shot it like it was a POV scene, like the killer's in the room, like they're trying to build tension.
And then
it didn't go anywhere with
really
that.
Did.
So I didn't get it.
You cut it out of the film. It changes nothing, right?
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know.
It's
I guess
almost the worst sin in
or
the
something.
scene.
But I'm like, why is this in the movie? Like,
had it been an opportunity for him to like attack her or something, I'd have been like, all right, it's gross, but I get what they're going for.
Or you do like a
it serves
cool
up.
Nightmare on Elm Street scene
Right.
where she's
Yeah.
in the tub and the claw comes up.
comes
and that
out?
was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like you don't even see
At least it
anything,
would
but
serve
that
a
was cool.
purpose and not just be gratuitous nudity. It'd be
Right.
also gratuitous nudity, probably, but
I mean, that could be your podcast too, guys.
What, gratuitous nudity is our
Yeah.
podcast?
that's a podcast
That
Chris and
sounds
AJ are gonna do.
Mark and AJ, not me. Yeah, no, that scene bothered me. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like this, you said she was in high school. Why are you doing this?
It's fucking gross, man. But look at people. There's people
Yeah,
are
I
fucking
mean,
gross.
Nightmare on Elm Street has the iconic bathtub scene, but it's also not overly gratuitous, and it's an important
remember
scene in the
being
movie.
One, yeah, it's a.
I don't
it's a-
think you see any nudity.
You don't
but,
see
Yeah, I don't
any
think so,
nudity.
right? Yeah.
That wasn't the point of the scene.
but the scene is
It was the
legitimately
vulnerability
terrifying. Yeah,
It was great. Yeah, it was a great scene.
I don't feel vulnerable. Do you feel vulnerable in the shower?
I mean, if somebody's attacking me and I'm not even covered, yes. I mean, not inherently vulnerable, but
I feel like it's more of a they're gonna feel vulnerable because they're gonna see big fat guy chasing after them, naked.
Chasing after them.
Like run away, hunt someone else.
What was the Viggo Mort Eastern Promises, that shower scene? Oh god, that's such a awesome movie.
I don't
Speaking
remember
of
that.
Cronenberg, you never saw Eastern Promises?
No.
Oh my
was meant to,
god!
but never did.
Wait, what was that other Vigo movie?
Guys, go watch
Lord of the
Eastern
Rings.
Promises.
No. What was the other one? History of Violence. I remember that
Mr.
one.
Violence is
I remember
great
that
too.
one.
Isn't
That
that
was good,
Cronenberg
yeah.
as well?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Who did Eastern Promises? Dude, if you guys
you
haven't
said
seen,
Cronenberg confidently enough that I believed you.
Eastern Promises. What, I don't,
it
I
is
don't remember
Cronenberg. Dude, that movie.
That. What is it about? I had to. I
It's
gotta
about
add that to the
making
list.
promises out in the East.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's about Russian mob kind of stuff. But there's a shower scene where Viggo Mortensen fights people naked, and it is fucking so intense. Insane.
Is it
good
intense like Walter Koenig tense or?
movie.
are
No,
you
it's
talking
not
about?
in a tent, but it's just intense.
It's got Naomi Watts too.
yeah. Dude,
Sounds a bit
go
like
watch Eastern Promises. It's a fucking
2007?
spectacular movie. Yeah.
Oh, dude, he
like-
looks so cool in this.
like the oil tub in the Transporter movie,
No, it's a way.
where
better
Jason
movie
Statham
than
covers himself in
Transporter.
oil and
Oil?
fights everybody
it's a
because they can't
legitimate
hold on
movie.
to him. The first Transporter movie is great.
Yeah, but
first
it's
one is
not like
fun.
a legitimate movie.
Sure it is. It's great. The second one's
Why not?
trash.
But not in the realm of like a serious movie, is all I'm saying. Anyways,
All right.
I digress.
Not everything has to be serious,
No, not everything has to be serious.
especially dumb action movies. You know.
All right. Aaron, stop clicking so much.
Gotta
What
play
are you clicking
Minesweeper.
for?
What?
What are you clicking at?
Play Minesweeper.
Clicking to click.
No, focus on
I'm
the
practicing my
conversation.
clicking. Chris,
Rebecca,
I'm a month
would
and a
you
half
recommend
off of using ADHD meds. I'm doing pretty good. So
you
just let
go
me
back
be.
on them?
No.
Rebecca,
Done.
would you recommend House 3, aka the horror show?
Yeah, I would. It was a lot of fun. It's definitely worth a watch.
Aaron,
Yeah, Chris.
Ian,
Yes, I would absolutely recommend it. I'm surprised I didn't know about this one already. Very good stuff.
I didn't get
Yeah.
to say what I. Yes, I recommend this, Chris.
You stopped talking.
yeah, I went to you.
You said Aaron, and I said yes to show you that I was paying attention to you.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
you were
okay.
answering that
Would you
yes, you would
recommend
recommend.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Moving on then.
Great job. All right. Yes, I too would recommend it. This was a really fun movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Let's move on and play a game. So here we go.
Okay.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind of upright. Your methods are sloppy and your conclusions are highly questionable. Shall we play?
All right.
Game time, babe.
All right. So, since we had the execution there and they kind of talked about like his last request was to be buried with his cleaver or whatever.
Yeah.
That got me thinking about last meals and what they might request. So,
Yeah.
Let's get into it. What was Timothy McVeigh's last meal? 2 pepperoni pizzas and chocolate ice cream, fried chicken, fries, and strawberries, 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream, or a steak, baked potato, and apple pie?
I think it's D.
D feels right, but it's not what I would do.
No.
C.
I would go
Bites of
B,
mint
probably.
chocolate chip.
Like, who cares about the main course? Go straight for dessert, right?
Yep, it was 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Great. Then I can shit myself on the electric chair.
I mean,
Make
you're
the
probably
assholes
going
clean it
to
up.
anyway, so.
Yeah, good point.
John Wayne Gacy's last meal included food from which fast food chain? Taco Bell, McDonald's, KFC, or Wendy's?
He
McDonald's.
seems like a Wendy's kind of guy.
I'll go KFC.
Yep, it was a big old bucket of chicken and a pound of strawberries.
A pound of strawberries. Okay.
Yeah.
He's going for the fruit.
Which unusual item did Victor Fugger request? A single hard-boiled egg in the shell, a single olive with the pit still in it, a single apple without seeds, or a single piece of bread with no crust?
A.
It's got to be C, right? Like, he's just trying to be an asshole. Like, he's just trying to figure out something difficult for no reason.
I'm going to say a single piece of bread with no crust.
It was the olive. And he wanted to swallow the olive and then have an olive tree grow out of his grave from the pit. Yeah.
Fun.
When a lump of dirt was denied as his last meal, what did James Edward Smith request instead? Applesauce, plain yogurt, vanilla pudding, or ice cream?
I'm going to say vanilla pudding.
Pudding.
What a waste of a last meal. I'm going ice cream.
He went plain yogurt. Yum.
What a fucking psychopath. Put
Which
him
tastes as
down.
good as a lump of dirt. Eileen Wernos only requested a cup of
Monster.
what? Whole milk, apple cider, black coffee, or sweet tea?
Black coffee.
Give me coffee if I'm having only one more cup of something.
Sweet tea.
Yep, she went with some coffee. No sugar, no cream.
God damn, that's so bleak.
As long as it's good coffee, let's party.
What did Ronnie Lee Gardner request to watch while eating his last meal? The Star Wars trilogy, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the Godfather trilogy, or the Bourne trilogy?
I don't even know who that is.
I think Star Wars.
Lord of the Rings.
I'll go porn.
Not
The porn of the rings.
Bourne.
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 Good choice. Good choice.
Was he just doing it because it was long?
Probably.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
It did
draw
like
that
all
up.
along.
I
He
would
went
choose this, though, too,
extended cut, too.
Yeah.
It's like 12 hours of movie.
Great
What
movies.
did Velma
Hell yeah.
Barfield request as her final meal? Pretzels and Dr. Pepper, potato chips and Pepsi, popcorn and root beer, or cheese doodles and Coke?
She looks like a cheese doodle kind of person, but I'm going to go popcorn or root beer.
I think I'd go cheese doodles and Coke, so that's what I'm choosing.
What is a cheese doodle?
Like cheesy
Cheese
puff.
curl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'd go with too, yeah.
Cheese doodles are the best thing on this list. I got to go with that, even though root beer would be my preferred beverage.
Yep, she went cheese doodles and Coke.
Hell yeah.
Hell of a way to go out.
Covered in orange dust.
She just wanted powder and powder.
What is the most popular last meal picked in Pennsylvania? Steak, pasta, pizza, or burger?
Probably pizza.
Burger. A burger's
Pasta.
always like...
That burger.
A burger's always like, I want a good burger.
It's hard to
It
go wrong
is
with a burger.
pasta. And
Pasta?
All them Italians.
What?
there's all the top
fuck outta here.
choices.
Fucking lame.
Alaska, Montana, Wyoming, and North Dakota didn't have enough data, didn't kill enough people to know. Oh,
Not on the
have-
record anyway.
They only have
Vermont.
like 3,000 people
yeah.
combined.
So there
Okay.
you go.
Nice job.
Would you guys want to know, like, okay, you're like, it's the afternoon, and then all of a sudden you get this premonition. You're like, well, this dinner is going to be my last meal. I'm going to die tonight in my sleep. Would you want to know that?
Yeah, because then I could say goodbye to my family.
I mean, that get pretty dark too, though.
It would be horrible, but at least it could be like, okay, here's how you get this financial information. Here's how you get the life insurance. Like, I love you very much. Give your hugs and love, and
And you could create a Word document for that.
It would be brutal. It would be brutal,
Yeah.
but I could like
All right, but take
I
all
could
that
go
shit out of
knowing
it.
that but I could go knowing that like they're gonna be okay.
All right, take the other
The
dynamic
practical-
out of it. I'm just saying, would you want to know so you could choose your last meal?
No, fuck no.
But what if your last meal is like you're dying? You're like, oh shit, the last
Yeah, I
thing
had a
ate was
Pop-Tart
like
for
fucking
dinner.
Wait,
grapes.
a
This
salad.
is my fucking last meal.
A fucking salad.
had
I got
what?
cyclospora and now it's killing me. Jesus Christ! I'm shitting my ass out till I die. This is bullshit. At least I could have ate a donut or something.
Death
all
by
right.
donut.
Let's.
Choking on a munchkin.
I'm not mad about it. Death by Donut, name of that podcast.
DBD.
Ian, do I need to keep this Ian's band video?
I don't
What?
think so.
Ian's band. Ian's band.
All right,
From the
let's
crust-
move on. Ian, bring up
crusty
the listener
land.
feedback.
Yep,
and we'll do
I got
that.
it.
Here we go.
Got it ready to go.
It's time for listener feedback. Send your thoughts, your rants, your drunken reviews, your hardest bad takes, and your sketchiest news. We'll read every word with our hairspray held high, even the dumb ones that make us ask why. It's time for listener feedback.
Just how bored the crowd is in that show.
Whoa.
It's like the Bands for Bad Movie Night
It's
podcast.
just like our real audience. Like, oh God, they're doing another episode. Why are they doing that?
No, why do they keep tuning in?
They don't. That's the thing.
They tune out when they get annoyed by all the clicking. So David Black, friend of the show here, I think that method of cooking bacon is a violation of the Geneva Convention.
I agree 100%, Dava.
Alternate title, Anthony Bourdain, Body Parts Unknown.
Wait, can we explain that? I don't know what.
Because she just takes a pound of bacon and throws it all in a pan.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't lay it out
Yeah, no
evenly
space.
so it gets
Yeah.
cooked properly. She doesn't bother draining any of the excess
I mean,
grease.
if it's fatty enough bacon, it'll
don't
cook all
know.
up evenly enough.
It didn't.
But no, it did not. No,
Right.
it did not. It was poorly cooked, for sure. Jinx, DLove205. I did not expect bacon cooking style to be a major factor in the review of this movie, but I'm here for it. To which Bad Movie Night Show said, tell me you're a French toast person. Jinx says, I would never disrespect the fine, upstanding French toast lovers amongst my future constituents. I am fond of waffles.
Come on, Jinx.
Respectable.
Mike D974, here in Canada, it wasn't called House 3. So we watched 1, 2, and 4, and I thought it was part of the humor for years. They skipped 3 on purpose. It wasn't until I was in my 30s I found out it had a different name. Then I watched it and hated it. The only one I like is the first movie.
I never saw the first movie, so I don't
I guess
have
if you're
anything-
expecting it to be like the
Yeah,
other
that's
ones,
fair.
that sets you
Yeah.
up badly.
That is fair, yeah.
I kind
Aaron,
of want
you
to
saw-
watch the
you saw
first,
the first one?
long time ago, yeah.
Okay, I never watched
Long time ago, so I don't remember much about it, but I just remember it was very different than this.
House
I think we should
Toberfest?
watch it, though.
it. You want to do all the house movies in October? Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. We got
Halloween
timestamps
House.
from Dava. For vintage sake, like an onion on your belt, this movie was the style at the time. Shock treatment
Was that the
takes
style at one point?
no idea.
Bad
Shock,
Ethel? Probably.
shock treatment takes 3 sessions, or you turn into a killer with poor planning.
Yeah.
Yo, dog, I heard you like Patreon wheels, so we put a wheel in your wheel so you can wheel while you wheel. For the funge.
I mean, I do agree with them. Like, the thing with Fat Ethel was, like, they chose, like, some sort of specific aspect about a person, and then, like, this is what caused you to become a serial killer. You know what I mean?
And then Attic Girl, who is Alicia, she's the one who had us watching Fat Ethel. She says, so glad my pick was such a resounding success. This is exploitation at its finest. If you can't sexualize a woman's body, you demonize it. Very similar to what happens in hagsploitation films with older actresses. I love how grimy this film is. It has an early John Waters or George Kuchar feel to it. And it's interesting that it predates Driller Killer and No Wave Cinema because it feels quite similar. To me, it is a dirty, claustrophobic time capsule of another era with some interesting symbolism and themes. The detective you mentioned is played by George Buck Flower, who played minor roles in lots of films and wrote the screenplay for Drive-In Massacre, which is another classic. Anyway, time for breakfast. Toast and Marmite, as it should be.
I mean, shout out to Alicia. Yeah, I mean, she's obviously more... I don't know this stuff. I don't feel like I've watched enough of those kind of movies
Yeah,
to pick up on that stuff.
that's fair.
Right.
But it's helpful to know some of that.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
not familiar with a lot of John Waters' work. Like I know
No,
who he is and all that, but I don't
really have
I never
much
really
interest,
watched.
to be honest.
No, I can't say that I do either. But
for me, if it's like a 70s movie, it's probably going to be like an Italian giallo that I would...
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely your thing.
Outside of that, it's there's some horror movies, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not that as experienced as she is. So she saw things in it that we did.
Different perspective. Yeah,
That I
and it's certainly a movie unlike anything else we've watched on this show, which I give credit for. Sometimes
have
just
things to
surprising
show
me makes something interesting, and I wasn't ready for that film. All right, Jason Case, no idea what he's on about. Gary Daniels is a talented, charismatic actor, except he's not in the Denzel Washington, Al Pacino Elite Talent League, so it's ridiculous or laughable to seriously ask, why is Gary Daniels in 2015 Dancin' It's On, which is a musical romantic comedy movie?
We saw Dancing.
What?
Yeah, we
What is
watched that.
What? do you-
Don't know.
I just want to see my little girl.
I mean, I love Gary
He's
Daniels,
a-
so yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I mean,
a
we
great
talked
actor.
about maybe doing a Daniels Tober, I think, 2 episodes
that what
ago.
that was?
Because
So maybe that's what
everything is
triggered that.
Tober.
Fucking Tober. What is wrong with you people?
Toberfest. October of Tobers. That's all of our comments for this week. If you liked that, you could whatever Spiv says. I don't know. Tell us what your idea is for a donut hole show. Also, get down in them comments and tell us what your last meal would be if you're getting put on death row. Hell yeah, I got there.
There you go. There you go. You
That's
did it.
actually pretty good. All right, let me pull up the
Nice job.
Patreon way
Just
over.
mumble through the middle. It'll all work out.
Yeah. It almost seemed like you planned that.
I did not.
All right, so there's no chips on this wheel.
No,
Oh.
no.
Okay.
What? Oh,
I don't know.
how's that
I'm
supposed
not
to
gonna.
work?
I'm not gonna judge Dava. We go back and forth
Yeah.
on everything, so who fucking
Wait.
knows what's going on?
The carrier isn't that one I picked?
Yeah, that's the wrong wheel.
This is our wheel.
Yeah.
This is the.
Oh, this is our wheel.
That's why there's
wheel.
no
Yeah.
chips.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
But
we don't need a wheel within a wheel within a wheel.
We should put chips on that wheel so we could just keep going.
And we
back
go
forth
back to
between
the other
wheels
one.
and-
So this is my bad.
We
I
put
pulled-
British chips on our wheel.
I pulled up the wrong wheel.
Fish and
David,
chips.
David knows what they're doing. I do
Yes.
not.
Good job, David.
We've all known this for years.
What's all your contact Gmail? Hold on, I'll post it right now.
Who wants you?
We don't have a website anymore. We got to get to that.
Chris deleted that along with a lot of other things.
All right, I sent that. All right, let's spin this, John.
Boop, 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 boop. What is that? Manborg.
This looks cool.
I've seen this.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm surprised we haven't done a movie like this.
I mean, this guy makes good movies. This is the guy. Didn't he make the fucking new Deathstalker movie?
Oh, is it that guy?
I'm pretty sure. Steven,
Um,
what's his name? Steven.
from up in Canada?
What's Manborg?
Stephen Manborg.
of the Winchester
Why is
Manborgs.
this not coming up? Manborg. Manborg 2000. Oh, I put Mangborg. Manborg 2000. All right, yeah, Steven Kostansky. Okay, yeah, this
Okay.
isn't this the guy that did the new?
This Manborg 2011.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy is like a fucking.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
excited now.
He did Deathstalker. He did fucking The Void. Like this guy is
Man.
great. Director.
Didn't he
And
do
I've seen Manborg.
didn't he do a movie that you and I covered that we were like, it was like Power Rangers style?
I don't know.
Okay.
Psycho
Not coming.
Gorman. He did.
That's
Gorman.
it. That's Psycho Gorman.
Yeah, Psycho
Did he
Gorman.
That's
do that?
very
Awesome.
Power Rangers.
Dude, that
Psycho
movie's so
Gorman.
good.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
So Manborg is pretty fun. I've seen this before. It's been a while though. Let's find it.
Manborg.
He did it. I'm already in. This is movie of the year.
But like, why are you guys recommending like good movies? Like
Because-
just
Because
it's
Gave us a
cheap.
nice
because
person.
you were ready to quit
When
the
they
podcast
recommend
2 or 3
terrible
weeks
movies, we
ago.
give them shit for that too.
No.
Like it.
Yes.
All right, that's fair. I think I have a very specific thing that I'm looking for in a bad movie that people don't understand yet.
Yeah, but they don't care. That's their pick.
Maybe
They're
by year
picking-
18
they're not
they'll figure it
picking
out.
for you.
Right, they're picking for them.
All right, let me share this.
This
Let's
is where
watch
we've been going
the
wrong the whole
trailer
time.
for Manborg.
Man,
You guys hear it?
Yeah, Raven Banner. Hell yeah.
Astron 6.
This whole nightmare is mine.
Yes.
Oh,
My.
This looks ridiculous.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, this is like Breenborg. Oh man,
Dude, this got into Fantastic Fest. Like, this is a
this looks fucking cool
Run out for us all.
for a green screen fest.
My name is Manborg.
Finish what you
This kind of reminds me of Turbo Kid.
Never saw that.
I don't disagree with you.
Let's stop.
it's like-
Oh.
It's very talented
we've seen
people
too much.
riffing on bad movies.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't even know if it's like. I think he just likes. This
He likes
genre.
bad
Like,
movies, so he's making his version of that, but he's really talented.
Yeah,
That looks cool.
It has
he is
vision.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I am
Oh,
Manborg.
and I think we were supposed to have a special guest next week, too. I'm really excited we're going to get to watch this with him.
Oh,
I don't know if I want to say his
having
name in case he has to bail, but...
We said
that
it last
next
week.
You got Walter
Did we?
Koenig
Oh,
on?
yeah, well, Mike. Yeah, we got Walter Coat now. Mike Bakoven, author of Fantastic Land and Other Great
Nice.
Novels, is coming on. Promote his book, I guess.
It is streaming on Tubi.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Somebody want to
Anything
put
else?
it in the Slack, pin it there so we remember.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah,
excellent.
we're covering Manborg next week. Available on Tubi. This is gonna be a great time. This is a fun movie. I'm looking forward to watching it. So that's it for this week's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did,
Oh, shit. I don't know if I can make it next week.
What?
Well, you can't have a guest on if you don't come.
I didn't realize Lorelei's got a freaking back to school thing. Oh,
Can
no.
we do it on a different night?
do we need to move it to Wednesday night?
I mean, I'm down for that. I don't want to make all y'all change, though.
We'll just see if we can move it to Wednesday. We might do the live show on Wednesday night instead.
Okay.
Either way, we'll be here next week when we talk about Manborg from 2011. You can check that out on Tubi if you're interested. And if you're interested in supporting the show, go to the Patreon, patreon.com/BadMovieNightShow. That's it for this week's episode.
Manborg.
We will catch you here next week, guys, when we talk about Manborg.
I think I'm good for next Thursday.
Sweet baby.
Okay,
Christ.
Locutus.
The Locutus of Manborg. All right, here we go. Goodbye.
Do not fret.
Thanks for listening to the Bad Movie Night Podcast.
Bad Movie Night.